support.
The maestro, please!
First record rundown of August, and we are certainly keeping up with the heat. This will be for the week of
August 3rd, 2024.
On this day in music back in 2019, Ed Sheeran's Divide Tour would surpass U2's record of having the highest grossing and highest attended tour with its concert at the Hanover Fairground in Germany. It would remain the highest attended and highest grossing tour until Taylor Swift started her Eras Tour. Nothing new on the classical charts this week, but Lindsey Sterling's Duality is back to #1.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Hello, Daddy. This is Nurse Daddy.
Back in the summer of 1968, Louis Armstrong performing at the BBC studios in London. This was previously only available if you actually talked with Louis Armstrong. He himself had the master recording, who he would give to friends and play for visitors anytime somebody came over to his place. Now, though, you can have it on vinyl.
Singing.
I love rock and roll.
I've got a now state of mind, bending it all with the road of dice. People say
Studio album number 6 from Koe Wetzel, very much continuing his unique blend of both country and grunge.
for the moment we were just creatures in heaven. 3 in the morning.
Following up the very successful Dreamland in 2020, mostly because of heat waves, we get album number 4 from Glass Animals. Come back in a year or two when one of these singles becomes a sleeper hit just like the last one.
It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
I'm pretty than a motherfucker. House me looking okay. She think that she fucking with me. Is this bitch okay? He said he
Having since disbanded City Girls alongside fellow rapper Young Miami, we get the debut mixtape from JT, and oddly enough, this is charted higher than any City Girls release.
Nobody gives a fuck. My sweet Lithonia.
The supposedly 5th and final album to be released under the Childish Gambino name, at least according to Donald Glover himself. This is also a soundtrack album to his upcoming movie of the same name. Considering that Vice President Kamala Harris has adopted a lot of the music for this for her presidential campaign, along with Charlie XCX's Blessing, it's no wonder why it's still at #1 currently.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please.
Where the bets are tough and bartenders meet the great American bar scene.
I do appreciate that it's called the Great American Bar Scene, considering this album was released on July 4th, which is obviously American Independence Day.
For a fortnight there we were together running to the sun.
I can only imagine we're gonna get additional releases from this album, or at least more singles.
Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini, I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Depending on what version you get, there are also 3 bonus tracks. There's a skit called Steve Berman, Kyrie and Luca with 2 Chainz, and Like My Shit with 15 After.
I love you, baby. Like a guy can know you're gay. I love
Second solo studio album by Jimin of BTS. And my big comment here is that this album is very short to be called an album. At least I would say that if his previous one, Face, back in 2023, was not also exactly the same length, given it had 1 less track. Unless you had the physical edition, which had to hit a bonus track at the end, but you know.
I'ma make it boom, 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 boom. Vamos, I know that you want it, boom.
14th overall EP by Stray Kids, and with this topping the chart, they become the first musical group to actually have 5 consecutive #1 releases, the other 4 being Ordinary, Maxident, 5 Star, and Rockstar. They're the second to do so overall after DMX. Oddly enough, this was also the biggest sales week by any Korean act. Well, the first half of summer certainly hasn't disappointed. Let's see if the back half of the season can keep this up. Also, I released a new pop analysis this week. Go watch it.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please. Maestro.